Hey, welcome back, friends. So update video for you guys. My current situation, my current accessories here in the bed of my truck. We've got a couple of things we're going to cover today. We've done separate videos on all of these, introducing you to these products, but now I've had all of these items for at least a year. I think I've had the hard tonneau for about 18 months. I've had the Billie bars cover that you can't see right now, but you'll see it in just a second, for about a year. And the T-Mat, the truck bed organization system, I've had it for about 14 months. So everything over a year. We're gonna go over all of these things, pros and cons to each of these products. It was time for an update. You know, 1 year is a good measure. You've been through all the seasons, the sun, the rain, etc. for all of this stuff, and the use, of course. Before we get started, help us pay some bills and check out today's video sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by RVmattress.com, a Brooklyn bedding brand.
Our family has enjoyed Brooklyn bedding mattresses for nearly 3 years. We love them and feel confident you will as well.
This particular model is called the Dream Foam Essential, which is their budget-friendly option. We've been very happy with this model, with its comfort and its durability.
With your RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, you get a 120-night sleep trial and a limited lifetime warranty.
For our family, the RV is our place to recharge for the next day. A comfortable night's rest is important, not only for mom and dad, but for the kiddos too.
Thank you, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video. After this video, head on over to rvmattress.com/wondering and get 30% off your next mattress using code WONDERING.
All right, let's hop back into today's video.
All right, here we go. So as I mentioned, the Billie bars cover right here. We've had this for over a year. The Most Plus hard tonneau cover. It's a very budget-friendly hard tonneau from Most Plus. How is that holding up? And then again, the T-Mat system. Let it adjust a little bit. Lighting. You can see the T-Mat system. I have not cleaned it out. I've even got a load of firewood ready for Labor Day. So yeah, I have not prepped the back of this. I wanted you to see it exactly how it sits. Let's start with a little chat about the hard tonneau cover. Okay, one more thing before we get started. I have no affiliation with these groups, with these companies. Yes, all of this was sent to me complimentary by the respective companies, so Billie Bars, T-Mat, and Most Plus, but I haven't spoke to any of them in over a year, so I really don't have any relationship with them at this point. Let's start with the tonneau cover. So this is a very, I'll post what this currently costs on their site. At the time, it was a very budget-friendly tonneau cover, hard tonneau cover, and I have to say I've been very happy with it. So there are a couple of cons. You can see there's a con right there. You got a little chip and paint going on, but easily the best coverage I've ever had inside of the truck bed. It leaks extraordinarily. It's crazy. It's not 100%, but it's like 99% waterproof, water resistant, whatever you want to call it, as far as water getting inside of my truck bed. And I've been very happy with that. I've been very happy with this cover overall. And again, this is a budget-friendly option. So you can see the pros. This is fiberglass. This area right here is fiberglass. This is extruded aluminum here, and so it's an aluminum and fiberglass cover. The fiberglass has kept its color very well. It's still glossy, it's still shiny, it's still nice deep dark black. You can see that the aluminum has faded a little bit, but it still looks good. I'm still fine with it. Really just more impressed with the seal that this thing provides. You can see it's a nice tight seal all the way down, even at the joints here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let me zoom in for you. You can see even at the joints that that rubber is still rocking and rolling. It's not folded under or kinked or anything like that. So very, very happy with this tonneau cover. And for the price, yeah, it's just hard to beat. Hard to beat. Now, a couple of cons here. You can see, again, this Most Plus sticker is gone. You can see where it's faded a little bit. It's kind of told on itself there. And then again, you start to get some chips in the paint here. And then this, you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit. You can see the plastic here starting to, what I would call crystallize. That is not the correct term for that, but it starts to make me wonder a little bit if that's going to become brittle. Quite frankly, that doesn't do much. It just ensures that when you backflip this, it ensures it doesn't pop up, but it's so heavy, I'm not even sure you need them. Now, obviously I use them, but yeah, I'm not sure yeah, it's heavy enough to keep itself in place, generally speaking, but I don't want these to break, and I definitely want to use them. So As far as inside's concerned, this has popped off a couple of times. I think it just gets hit, and you can see it's just hanging there. Let me get you, yeah. So, so I've tightened it up a little bit. It's still good, but otherwise, all of the internals, rocking and rolling. Obviously, they're protected from the sun, but they do get hot. But yeah, they're still pliable. You can see this is still, I don't know if you can see the texture of the plastic there. It looks like it's in good shape. It's not doing the crystallization. Again, that's the wrong term for it, but it's not showing the wear that the brackets up here are showing. So that's a good thing. So overall, with the Most Plus cover, excuse me, I'm very, very happy with this cover. Let's chat about the Billie Bars cover. Okay, Billie Bars cover. They reached out to me and offered one of these covers, and I thought they were super cool. I said, absolutely. They even put my logo on it, so I'm still very appreciative to Billie Bars. But I hadn't heard from them since they sent it, and so yeah, I guess they're happy. I'm very happy with this product. Now, I was worried because I use my truck bed. You can see I've got firewood in there now. I've got all kinds of camping stuff goes in there. Travel, softball, baseball. Yeah, this gets used almost every day back here. And so far it's held up really well. I was worried this was gonna really gouge and now it does get dirty. It could probably use a bath. Let me back up so the camera, let me zoom in for you. There you go, no shadows. So it could probably use a bath. I haven't even tried to wash it. I have not washed it. I think I washed it once, maybe 2 weeks after I installed it, but I haven't washed it in a year. And you can see it's holding up great. Now, you do have a couple of spots. You can see right here, that's a little gouge right there. I'm not sure how that happened. And then you've got a tiny little spot. I don't know if you can see it right here. Other than that, I mean, it's really been solid. It's just, again, it could use a little scrubbing, maybe a little bath, but considering, and you can see back here, there's a little bit of wear as I'm sliding the T-mats in and out, but not much. I mean, this is a pliable, you know, you would think that this would gouge and whatever when this comes sliding out, but it hasn't. It's really held up great. I've been surprised. So my kids use, now usually I park right over here, right in this area, and the basketball goes here. So they love sitting on this thing back there. It's never hot. Even today, it's, you know, it's fine. It's warm, but it's not hot to the touch. Whereas this part is broiling. You know, this part in the former tailgate cover, just the aluminum with the basically rhino liner, it'll burn you. But this has been really, really good. And it looks cool. But I was worried about the wear, and so far it's held up really great. Let's talk about the thing I probably like the most, and that is the T-mat system. I gotta open this tonneau up a little bit to get some sun in there. All right, a lot of you have watched my video on this T-mat system, and a lot of you have purchased this T-mat system, not just based on my first experience, but just based on your comments. And I gotta say, I have loved this thing. Now, I have not cleaned this out. I have not blown this out in at least 6 months. You can see there's firewood back there. I use the bed of my truck consistently. Now, I'm not hauling gravel. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in the construction business, but I do use my bed of my truck almost every day. So, and you can see I have not cleaned it out. All that debris that you guys were worried about that gets caught in this, it does happen, for sure. But here's the kicker. It still works. So if I go, you know, you can see I've got plenty of debris right there. It still works just fine. Now, sometimes you can see right behind that, there was a nice big piece of bark. Now, you'd have to remove something like that. There, you got a bolt right here. But by and large, you're not gonna have that issue for the most part. It doesn't restrict the usage or the function of the T-mat. Now, one thing I would do when I initially set this thing up is I had you still had a little gap right here. So a little gap. This is an F250, so 6.5 foot bed. And I think the original, these are 1 foot square mats. So I had to fill in the rest of my truck bed using these extras here. I think I would put and eventually I'm going to put these extras in the back. So that way when I'm grabbing this thing, sorry, you got lots of shadows going on today. When I'm grabbing this thing, I'm grabbing a full piece and not just a small piece. You can see these are all their own strips right here versus this being a full size square there. But overall, I've really enjoyed the T-Mat. I'm still hoping they come out with their version of a 5-gallon bucket holder. I don't know if they have or not. Again, I haven't spoke to them in quite some time. For now, if I'm not using that for softballs or baseballs, I actually put the extra holders in there, the extra organizational tools in there. You can see that right there. So it works out well. But I've been very happy with the T-Mat. Again, I haven't had to clean it, not yet anyway. And even if I do at this point, this tonneau keeps everything so dry, I could just get a blower and blow all this stuff out. It should work just fine. Let me back you up. There you go. Get a little better view of it there. But I haven't had to remove it nearly as much as I thought. Again, I haven't removed it in well over 6 months. And again, I'm hauling leaves. I'm using this all the time, and it's just been a really good product. Again, I don't make any money from them, but I'm going to call them out for being good for sure. That is the T-Mat system. You can see it right there. Now, one thing they've done, I think, since I did this initial introduction video, you guys asked for weep holes inside of these little X's here. They have since allowed you to option that. I think it's an upgrade, but you can get weep holes drilled in every single X, and that way you're not holding water. But it hasn't been an issue for me because of the tonneau cover. So overall, very, very happy with these accessories. All three of them, a couple of cons here and there, but by and large, I've been really happy with them. All right, there you go, guys. So a nice little overview, a little update video on the Billie bars, tailgate cover, the Most Plus hard tonneau cover, and then of course the T-Mat bag organization system. Three products I can sincerely recommend, and we're not affiliated with them other than they sent it to us for free. Guys, I hope you're doing great out there. I hope you're staying safe. Let me know in the comment section I love hearing your stories. So that's something that I don't talk about as much until I get in the comment section, but I love hearing from you. Let me know if you've had a good experience or a negative experience with these products. Anytime we can help out folks thinking about a product, we're not trying to influence them, we're trying to inform them. So just because I've had a good experience, that doesn't mean other people have. So regardless whether your experience has been positive or negative, hop down in the comment section if you've experienced any of these products and help our folks out and let them know. Hope you're doing good, guys. See ya.